Hi, this is Riley.
This is Tao.
And we are going to talk about dynamic of time, Cedric Price, for the argument class in the summer 2015.
Before going to the article, let's look at the author. Samantha Arlingham is an architecture writer and editor. She's graduated from the AA school in 1993, and she's famous for the research for Cedric Price. Both Cedric Price and her are graduated from AA school, so today's topic might be very British and in a very AA style. The article structure is also very interesting. Here, the article spread out in a sporadic way, similar to the movie Citizen K and Rashomon. The author using different narrators who tell the story or make comments on Cedric Price in their own version.
But why did the author using so many life details to write this bibliography? I mean, like put a lot of description about the first time of Cedric Price.
Maybe the author wants to show the detailed things in Cedric Price's life to make people gain a comprehensive understanding of this person, not only about his architectural achievements, but also a whole life experience. Okay, let's go to the article. What do you think is the main idea of this passage?
Well, I think the article already shows the complexity of Cedric Price as a famous figure in the architecture history, and also the article obscures his great potential of his profound ideas. We can see some kind of clues in his backgrounds and experience in the article.
Okay, as introduced in the article, Cedric Price was born in a normal family. His parents caught his interest in architecture and drawing so that he can successfully go to Cambridge and the AA school to learn architecture, where he met really good teachers, and especially he touched the mass plan, and it is so helpful for him to set up the recognition for the pedagogue and even for his understanding of architecture. I think at this time his idea of architecture is focused on forward-thinking concepts of continuity and change, and we can see this idea from his projects, such as the Fun Palace in 1960s, the New Library in 1963, and the Pottery Bells in 1964. Let's go through these projects. The Fun Palace is an opera house, and here people can move as they wish to different locations while they enjoy the opera or music. The idea of this building was to build a laboratory of fun, and at this project, Cedric Price used the latest technology to make the building responsive to visitors' needs. And we can see the building is so open and flexible and totally different from the traditional opera house.
Oh, I think this concept is kind of like the Pompidou Art Center in Paris.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see the similarity of these two projects, and both of them using the infrastructural elements, and people are free in these spaces. And also Fun Palace as a new kind of opera house, and the Pompidou Center as a new kind of museum space are both very breakthrough in the building architecture design. And I think Piano and Rogers must have learned a lot from Fun Palace and from Cedric Price.
I think I know another conceptual radical design of Cedric Price. It is named the Pottery Seatbelt. It was designed in 1964 as a reaction against the most elitist universities and institutions at that time, because Cedric Price thought that the universities kept the education separated from the public, and there is a great loss of the well-educated workers and developers at the post-war UK society. So he proposed a new type of science and and technology teaching institution. The Poetry Think Belt was a series of interconnected facilities and student housings, which was linked through the existing roads and railway networks. You can see from the map at that time, the roads and railway networks were still under use at that time. And the railway connection not only act as a link between the sites, but also act as teaching rooms, labs, and workshops.
Oh, that's very interesting. But I think people might not need this kind of thing today because everybody can go to Coursera or other MOOC education at their home using the computer. I mean, they do need to take trains to different places just for education.
Yeah, that's true, but I think Cedric Price is kind of a special architect. He doesn't want his design to be a permanent one, and he used architecture as a solution, not strategy. So if the social problems doesn't disappears or doesn't exist any longer, neither should his building stay. So I think we can see this concept of design in his another work. This time was a really built-up one. It's a new aviary at the London Raglan Park Pool. It was built in 1963. And I think this one may be the Cedric Park's most famous one. It was designed for a community of birds. And the idea was that once the community was established, the netting would be possible to be removed. The skin of netting is a temporary one. It is only need to be there long enough for the birds to feel at home, and after that, they will never leave ever again.
But these things are still there right now.
Yes, actually, London's people really admire Cedric's work, so they decided to keep it as it is, and they didn't move the nest, even though the birds already won't leave the aviary. So I think like Cedric Price will be really disappointed after hearing this.
Oh, that's interesting. An architect even wants his own project to be moved or destroyed.
Yes, exactly. But I'm also confused about why are we learning Cedric Price, because he's kind of like a theoretical or conceptual architect. He really has a few of his work really built up. So why are we still studying him?
Well, I think although he doesn't have so many built-up works, his architectural ideas and his understanding of architecture is still very valuable. And we might draw a conclusion of the article. And in the article, it mentioned Cedric Price is the conscious of the profession and he has extraordinary moral power. He thinks architecture is not only something to build buildings, but to resolve a real problem of the society. And also, Cedric Price has very innovative thinking in both space and time. And moreover, Cedric Price has the openness to change. He always thinking about his project would have different form or function in different life period. And that's all very valuable to other architects. And here I think Cedric Price has his own understanding of architecture. And what do you think is the real meaning of architecture?
Well, I think this is kind of a big question to talk about Cedric Price. I think in his opinion, maybe the architecture is not only a subject or knowledge to learn, but also a solution or strategies for the social problems. And I believe that he cares more about people and the society rather than the architecture itself or the form of design, something like that.
Okay, I think that's why so many people have good comments on Cedric Price. As we can see in the article, those people are very close to Cedric Price and some even work with him. And all of them are very appreciate Cedric Price's contribution to the architecture. And I think today we still have lots of things to learn from Cedric Price.
Yes, exactly. And that is our video presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you.